I'm not going to let this time go by without me taking the opportunity to honor my father. So excuse me for a moment. And I want to say that, all of the things that I can say, there's a ton of things that I can say, like never having to wonder about what it really looks like to be a man of integrity and character. And never having to search for that example outside of my own home. I can talk to you about that. I can talk to you about the fact that I always knew a person, what the role of a father should look like and how you should provide and love you and cherish your wife and cherish your children. I never had to look anywhere other than inside of my own home to find that. I can say all of those things as a testimony of what it was like growing up in my father's house. But when my grandfather passed, when I was reflecting on what to say about my grandfather, and I was saying to all of our family there that my grandfather was a good man. And see, that sounds very basic and simple, but let me tell you something. Scripture says that a good man, not a perfect man, leaves an inheritance to his children and to his children's children. And you have left an inheritance for us. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that I watched my father beat back a past that was trying to haunt him. And I know that now as a man and as a father, that part of his motivation was not just for yourself, but you stood and beat back the gates of hell that was still trying to haunt you and overtake you because of what was connected after you, what was attached to you down the line. And so I watch you stand, and I know when my father came back to faith and all of these things, that the things out of his past were still trying to hold on and get their grips back in him, I watched him stand and beat back addiction and beat back temptation and beat back so that his children and his children's children wouldn't have to live to fight his demons. And so what I want to say as your son, Pop, is that your example and all of the other things are 100% true, and that is a testimony that I have, that you have been an example of a father. You have been an example that I can aspire to. When I think about my father's, his work ethic and his discipline and those things that now when I'm tempted to want to take the easy way, or when I'm faced with pressures and stress, and I feel like I want to just go someplace and give up or hide or turn away, it's your example of seeing you. But the biggest thing that I want to testify to today is that not only in the midst of providing, in the midst of being a father and a husband, you also beat back the gates of hell and spared the generations connected to you from living to fight. And I want to honor you for that and want to tell you I love you.